Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's edition of Trump News from Trump Revolution, featuring Ivo Fisic, your friendly underground reporter. Today's date is January 22nd, 2017, day 3 of the Trump Revolution. On this episode, we'll cover NeverTrumpers attempting to hijack the PA GOP, the death of TPP and NAFTA, the trash that was the Women's March, and Prog Hag gets tossed off the plane. And now, our top story. NeverTrumpers aim to hijack PA GOP. Our grassroots movement is going to continue our groundswell state by state. The focus now is on Pennsylvania. We sent a clear message to Washington, D.C. that we want to drain the swamp. And after making Pennsylvania red for the first time since 1988, we cannot allow NeverTrumper Val DiGiorgio the state GOP chairman position. The only candidate who supported President Trump's agenda from day one is Lawrence Tabas. He has fought hard to win the election recount lawsuits, has sacrificed his time and effort for conservative values in our great state for over 3 decades, and promises to continue a new future for the GOP party. And we need your help too. Stay tuned, and this is from one of our fellow deplorables, Tricia Cunningham. TPP NAFTA dead. Bring on real free trade. Nikkei.com is reporting the end of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, TPP. According to this site, soon after President Donald Trump was sworn in, his administration announced the U.S. withdrawal from the Trans-Pacific Partnership, a trade pact championed by former President Barack Obama and Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. The White House on Friday also wasted no time in declaring a renegotiation of the North American Free Trade Agreement, or NAFTA. Trump is expected to take a more isolationist, protectionist stance, and the international community is concerned that the U.S. will continue to draw inward. Of course they are. And they added the bit at the end about the U.S. drawing inward, equating ending unfair trade with being against free trade. That is, fair free trade. They'll find out soon enough President Trump is not anti-world trade. He's simply anti-American trade, which is what TPP and NAFTA really is. I am woman, hear me. Litter? Ha! They came, they saw, they crapped. From washed up pop stars like Madonna threatening to blow up the White House, to washed up movie stars like Ashley Judd accusing Donald Trump of having wet dreams about his daughter. The trash coming out of the mouths of these self-professed nasty women was thick and smelly. But not only did these champions of baby murder, these paradigms of female supremacism spew trash, they left it as well, as you can see in this picture. And this picture is just a small part of the trash they left behind. Their nasty women's signs, trash, half-eaten food was littered everywhere they gathered, leaving the tax-paying citizens of D.C. to foot the bill to clean up their mess. Seems kind of fitting, though, given how overwhelmingly Democrat that city is, that people who constantly vote for other people to pay for other people's trash should have to now foot the bill to pay for the trash of one of their own members of the progressive hate machine. Prog Hag gets booted from plane after hating on Trump passenger. Oh my! My fellow deplorables, get your tissues ready for a fine member of the progressive hate machine who thought she had a right to chase a man out of his seat on a plane because he dared be sitting next to her while supporting President Trump. When reality meets the members of the progressive hate machine, fun things happen. In this case, rather than getting the man forcibly removed, she was forcibly removed. This was a viral video shared by Scott Kateski from Kateski's Facebook page. After much fuss, airport police came in and removed her from the plane. The lady across from me filmed, and was gracious to send it to me. Many others around me defended me, insisting the lady had caused all the commotion and was verbally assaulting not just me, but others wearing various Trump apparel boarding the plane. As the lady was removed, I saw that I was surrounded by blacks, Latinos, Asians, and whites, all who had chimed in asking her to be removed and who had defended me. I was touched and moved knowing later that not all these people were Trump supporters. That's right, folks. When we're talking about the members of the progressive hate machine, we're not talking about anyone who didn't vote for Trump or didn't vote at all. We're talking about a certain class of people, of which this woman fits right in. If you didn't vote for Trump, no, you're not necessarily a member of the progressive hate machine. As a matter of fact, most of the people who didn't vote for Trump are not members of the progressive hate machine. But don't worry, folks. We'll keep pointing them out to you. And to get the full story and see these videos, we have posted them up on TrumpRevolutionUSA.com. That's TrumpRevolutionUSA.com. Thank you for joining us on this Trump News Report featuring Ivo Fisic. Join us tomorrow for another edition of the Trump News Report from the Trump Revolution at TrumpRevolutionUSA.com, where you can find out more about the Trump Revolution and how you can join.